Morning. This is Nita, Miss Panda. Chickens are coming around the garden and Kitty Blaze is hanging out over there. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. The weatherman went ahead and said, a 30% chance of pop-up showers. That way I can't say they're wrong. It looks like I've got some rain coming. I've got a little rumbling going on over there too, so I just don't know how far I'm going to get done. So, goals. Goals are to put some holes in the stumps that I left over here, and I have some mushroom spore. I'm going to put some mushroom spore in them. I say that because the big log here has had mushrooms growing out of it before. The spore I have is edible, which what that leads me to believe is there's enough moisture and shade and or sun content in here that they'll grow. Just need to get an edible spore out here. So that's what we're going to do there. And then I get a little bit of rain in the coop, and I know where it's coming from. And so I'm going to see if I can put a little plastic strip to stop the rain from coming in. Does that make sense? And I know that sounds crazy, but we'll talk about that more when we get there. I just don't know if I'm going to get both of them done before I get rained on. So, good morning. Gang's all here. I'll talk to you in a few. Even the chickens are trying to supervise. So, take my drill. You can see we start drilling holes. And that's where we put the spore in. Just so it gets into the wood. There's another hole there that I've already done. Anyway, put the spore in the wood. Does that make sense? Then you cover it with a wax. And that way, as we get things like rain, the wood stays moist. Now, I don't expect mushrooms right away. I don't think I'll have any until spring. Say Panda just scared a chicken, and the rooster is coming over to tell her the business. That's what Rooster's supposed to do. He's going to protect his girlfriend. He's like, "You okay?" She's like, "It was just a panda dog. She scared me." He's like, "A panda dog's not going to hurt you. Gotta love them." All right, anyway. Holes filled with spore, covered with wax. And then just restack the wood. It'll probably be next spring before I actually see mushrooms, if it takes. We'll see. Talk to you in a few. Holes are drilled. Mushroom spawn is in place. Logs are put back into place. You can hear it. It's hitting the leaves. It's starting to get harder. So let me get packed up and get under cover. And I'll have to save that for later. Talk to you in a few. So, majority of the storms have passed. Supervisor checking out. Let me move this so you can see what the long-term goal is here. Alright, so, chicken coop. My seam where my door opens here, it leaks. Yeah, I probably should have had this prepped before I started the video so you could see it. It's all good though. Come on, work with me. So you can see like right there, so there's a little bit of dampness. Now they're not using that nesting box. The one they use is this one. See the 2 eggs? Tends to be the driest one. So having said that, sorry about that with the camera. Again, I probably should have had that prepped. So the goal is, this is the same stuff that I got to keep the wasps out of the door when I felt the shed. And what I want to do is I want to raise this back end a little. So this will lay over the plastic, over it like that. And then that way the rain doesn't go into the crack that allows me to open and close the door. And because this is plastic, it'll, it should work. I think it'll work. If not, I'll have to get a piece of tin and put, and extend an awning or something. So, to stop it. But I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna see if this will work first. So I got a right size 1x4. It's a little too wide. So I'm gonna thin it down some. And just kind of go from there. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a few. Okay, it's not cute, but you can see where the plastic hangs over the crack and onto the tin, you know, so rain should be able to drop off and not go into the crack, for lack of better words. And again, if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to have to build a secondary awning up higher that will allow me to open the door, but will block that entire piece from rain. And we'll just, you know, I'll figure it out. So, on to the next item. All right, next chore. So, between yesterday's rain and today's rain, which has been awesome, I Kitty scratching post, and he likes to sit on it. You know, I guess it reminds him of being in the house. I don't know, or he likes the carpet. I don't know. I went ahead and hung plastic there because depending upon the way the wind's blowing, it can blow water up to the third board. I do this in the wintertime as well when I bring wood up here on the fire on the deck, and because it you know, keeps my wood dry. So what I'm gonna do, because this in the winter is typically where I put my wood, but I want to go ahead and keep Kitty Blaze's stuff up here so he can be close to the house, because I don't have a barn for him to be safe in at night. I need to clean the deck, I need to open up a spot down there, and I need to go ahead and hang a piece of plywood off the deck. That'll do what the plastic's doing, and that way I can move his house and his food and his kitty stand kind of down here in the middle in between the windows. Yeah, like I said, I need to clean the porch and give him a blockage area that doesn't allow the rain to blow in, you know, but is a little off the ground so I can blow leaves and stuff off when I need to do the blow leaf thingy. So they were just telling each other hi. So I don't know, I'm assuming Kitty wants to be an outside cat, because he doesn't sit at the door and meow and whine and complain. He's just like, whatever, keep me dry, I'm good. So, anyway, let me get to putting something solid here that won't let the rain blow in, won't let his deck thingy get wet. Do what I gotta do. That also means go put the tools away where they're supposed to be. So, let me get busy. Talk to you in a few. Supervisor's checking it out. She's like, yeah, Mom, you need to get rid of the trash. Yeah, that's on trash day. That's what these buckets are. It's all trash. It's just, you know, outside trash stays outside till I take it. Always has. I don't bring it in the house. And inside house stays in the house till I take it. That way I don't bring bugs in the house and I don't bring critters to the house. So, having said that, guess I got the piece of wall up. You know, got the cat post against it so he can lay on it and relax. Got the kitty crate, got his toys, got his food. I don't have a place. Well, I could put the chicken bedding in the shed, but being that I've had mice in the garden shed, I don't want them to ruin it. You know, I don't want them to start nesting in it, so that's going to stay here for now. Because not this month, but probably next month, I will redo the chicken coop bedding. So that way they'll be bedded for winter with all fresh bedding. And what's in there now will go to compost. So anyway, Kitty's place is set. You know, got him a nice spot. Wind's not going to blow in, etc. Should we have another, you know, minus 18 day, the outlet is right there on the corner, and I can run a cord and put the heating pad in his house, you know, on low. So he's got heat out here type thing. Should I need to do that, you know? And yeah, we'll just kind of play all that by ear. But it's clean, it's clear. He's protected from the wind, the rain, and stuff that blows in. So we'll just go from there. All right, I got stuff to go put back in the shed. You know, all the tools and stuff. It's sitting over there in the cart, so I could take it all back at one time. Most of it hadn't gone back because I was still processing all the trees. All right, all the trees, as far as what I can do, is done. You know. Let's take it back. All right. Talk to you later. So I was researching stuff, and I was looking for like a passion fruit, a seedless jam maybe. Now it needs 3 cups of passion fruit pulp. I'm never gonna get that. You know, I'm lucky if I get this many over a week. You know, and you wait too long and they go bad. I just don't know if I'm gonna do that. So I might have to I'm gonna let you see the recipe though. You know. Again, on all recipes, once it's placed in the jar, you gotta do your jars accordingly. Water bath or pressure can if you're gonna keep it. Otherwise, put it in the fridge when you're done making it. I'm probably just gonna do passion flower tea. You know, just kind of dehydrate some flowers, some leaves and stuff, and go that route, because I don't think I will ever have enough pulp, because you got to scrape the pulp off the seeds to actually make a jam. So having said that though, I do have watermelons. Yes, isn't that awesome? So what I did is I took it and cut it in half, and on this half here I went through and de-seeded it all, so I'll have pieces and chunks, and my 2-cup line is right there. Go ahead and get yourself 2 cups blended down. And there's the recipe. 2 cups of watermelon, a little bit of lemon, some sugar. You want the low sugar pectin. That's these in the pink box. Not the yellow box. The pink box. And yeah. When you're going to do the boil, add the pectin, boil again, put it in a jar. So that's where I'm going. Got my first 2 cups blended. I'm gonna make some watermelon jam. I'll talk to you in a few. All right, that's a first batch. Small jars, or 4 small ones. Oops, if you see them, 4 small ones and 2 regular sized fruit jars. Awesome watermelon jam. This is my pot. You can tell where it's already gelling here on the sides. Just straight jelly. Not excessively sweet like a grape. Very distinctive. It has that watermelon flavor. Yeah. It sets up fast. By the time I got to the last jar, it was setting. That's why you can see my mess on my pot. It sets up fast. So make sure you have everything ready. So when I got the recipe, I only bought 2 boxes. You know, because I figured I could do 2 batches. I didn't realize it's 6 tablespoons, which is 2 packages. So I was actually only able to do 1 batch today, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my stuff. And this one will go out to the chickens, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. I'm going to go ahead and de-seed it now and stick a bowl of watermelon in the fridge, so instead of popcorn later with the movie, I can have watermelon later with the movie. Clean up my kitchen, clean up my blender, you know, and just let those guys sit till they pop. Life is awesome. Now remember, when I talk on the recipes, when I talk about can, you know, pour into jar, if you can, read your canning directions with your books, or, you know, your elevation changes and so on down the line. So let me clean up my mess, and we'll talk to you later.